Coach, Barbashev's been a guy who's brought a lot to the table in these playoffs, and the final specifically. He had 9 hits in the previous game and scored a goal the game before. He seems like someone who maybe has potential to play in the top 6, but you have the luxury to play him in the bottom 6 for now. Would you agree with that statement?
Well, I mean, people can improve. Obviously, players can improve and keep improving. I think he has been improving. I had him down in the minors, and I think he got close to 30 goals that year before he got called up. He has some good offensive instincts, but he's a. We talked to Barbie in terms of being a power forward and being physical and strong on pucks and things like that, and he's done a real good job of that this year. And I think he ended up with, 13 goals maybe for the season, but he's also producing in the playoffs, but does a number of good things for us. And, I guess, potential, you never know. I never tell anybody they're not going to be something, but he keeps improving, so you never know. He's been a real good player for us, though.
Front right, Jim.
Craig, obviously getting down to the nitty-gritty of the series, a couple keys, if you don't mind, to winning tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, tomorrow? What are a couple
Tomorrow,
keys?
yeah.
Are you ready tonight?
Yeah, I mean, a lot like Game 4, I'd say, that was a good game for us. I thought we were disciplined. We played hard between the whistles and really focused on, reloads and having people above the puck and just not giving the Bruins, as many opportunities. I think they're a highly skilled team that can make plays. They got some offensive, good skating defensemen. So it's important that, we have numbers and stay above people and not give them, easy outlets and easy opportunities offensively. I think is a big key.
Front left.
Craig, can you just comment on how your first line reconnected in the playoffs?
Well, I guess, going back to, last year and even this year at times where we put them back together, Shen, Schwartz, and Tarasenko, and they obviously have good chemistry, but sometimes, things dry up a little bit, so you move lines around and switch them around and just put them back in the playoffs here. I moved Shen to center from the wing, and, it's been going pretty good since. So, I mean, right now they're feeling it, and they have, again, they have good chemistry. They've always had pretty good chemistry, but, they're working hard together as a unit right now. That's a big key for me is that all 3 guys are working together and they're connected.
Front right.
Greg, looks like Bortuzzo going back in. How good has it been to have that, seems like interchangeable parts there for those defense? And how's the competition been when you have 7 guys for those 6 places?
Well, it's been very good, the competition, I think. Again, we've used everybody, and that's what you need to do in the playoffs. And I think that, it's a good competition. I think all the guys realize it, and they care about each other. And if somebody goes in and somebody comes out, they're on the same page and they're good about it. And that's important. You don't have to be happy about it, but you still got to be a good teammate, and they have been very good that way.
Front
And
right.
it's great to have the depth.
Craig, you played Barbashev, Steen, and Sundqvist. You gave them basically first-line minutes in Game 4. You feel like that helps alleviate some of the big minutes your top players play, and it keeps them fresh later on in games by being able to do that?
Sure. I thought Game 3, I didn't like some of the minutes the forwards had, top guys. So I think it's great. I think we started out that way, and it rolled well, and they did a great job. Sonny's line, they did a real good job against those guys. So I kept using them, but it does help with minutes, and it also helps just alleviate. I guess it gives more freedom to some of our top guys to be able to produce and to, get matchups, different matchups, maybe better matchups. It depends.
Left side, fourth row, Dan.
Craig, what was the difference in Vince Dunn's dynamic in terms of what he can do that helped you guys in Game 4 that maybe, I don't want to say it was missing, but maybe wasn't there as much in terms of his skating and his ability to break it out and break a forecheck? And on top of that, his starts, a lot of them in the offensive zone. Do you think that just helped him feel his way in, I guess?
Yeah, for sure. Starting him in the offensive zone, he's a dynamic player there. So a lot of times we'll just give him the starts there, and he does good things with the puck. Again, he can make something out of nothing a lot of times. He's very good at that. You know, he's elusive, and even coming out of Rowan End, you know, you feel like there's times where, you know, the puck's going to get stopped up, but he'll do something and make a move and a quick play with the puck that breaks the guys out, and it's you know, a great play that we're going up the ice now. But in the offensive zone, he just reads things really well. He's pretty high end in the offensive zone, and you know, having that skating ability and that puck movement, and you know, from the offensive side of things is very helpful.
We'll do 2 more questions, back right.
Craig, what's your intel on Chara's status, and how does the game change for the Blues if Chara does not play?
Well, you know, just going by, you know, the same things you guys hear about him, that's all we know. But, you know, we prepare that he's going to play, and I don't think the preparation changes if he plays or he doesn't play. You know, we just got to be ready to go no matter if he's in or out. That team over there is very good. They're going to be hungry and they're going to be desperate, and we got to come with that desperation and a hunger too, and not worry about if Chara's playing or not. You know, we all know how tough Chara is. He's a warrior and stuff, so you know, I wouldn't doubt it if he plays, but if he doesn't play, we just got to keep our focus and have the same game plan.
Last question, back right.
I wanted to ask you about your experience the other day at the St. Louis Cardinals game when you were able to wave to the fans and 40,000 people cheered. What was that experience like for you, and what did it say about the community of St. Louis?
Well, I mean, I was just going to enjoy the ball game, but no, I mean, the town's obviously excited about everything, and you know, that, like I said, it's been a great sports town since I've been here. You know, and maybe a lot of people don't know that. What a sports town it is. Obviously, the Cardinals, you know, success over the years, but the Blues have had great success over the years too, without winning a championship. You know, they do win a lot of hockey games, and they make the playoffs a lot. So there's a lot to cheer for. But it just shows the support, and you know, they're really into it right now, which is great for the city and the fans of St. Louis.